Back off it. See the fit lab on it until they whip my coffin. Money clip I toasted, I heard it's big bags on big bags on big bags coming coming in. Yeah, flex. I just wanna win. Yeah, LAPD who we running with. I get it. Yeah, 2 2 3 3, I'm on 10 again. Pump up the action. Bitch, I'm active. If you never heard of it, dope, he just napping. Jackson's off the rapping. Keep it on my body, bitch, I'm broke. Hey, Leilon. Uh-oh, sorry.
I have different co-hosts. Sparkle, Sprinkle.
Coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna win. Yeah. LAPD who we running with. Yeah. 2 2 3 3, I'm on 10 10 10. Yeah.
So, how's everybody doing this Saturday?
Hold on, I'm trying to get this thing for you.
The music is still playing. I actually like that little beat. I don't know if it's a real song or not. I had to do something with my hair, y'all, because I just tired of these things hanging out on the side. So, I just turned it off. So, I had to do my hair. So, y'all know what time it is? It is. Hold on. Hey, y'all. Hey, Tennessee, Nikki. Hey, Hawson V. That's all. I don't know. I said 11 people in here. I guess only y'all three spoke.
16.
So,
7 likes. 16, 7.
hey, y'all.
Oh,
Come on, y'all. Hit them like buttons for me when you come in the door. Y'all hit them likes. Y'all hit them likes. Y'all hit them ups. You hit them downs. Everything is well, Hawson. How is everybody on this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Saturday? It is Saturday after yeah, for a second. It
Black
is
Friday.
Saturday. Yeah.
After Black Friday.
I don't know what day it is half time. I had asked her today. I thought the day was like Sunday or Monday. Shit. I thought soap operas were getting ready to come on. I don't know what I thought the day was. So it is the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So, you know, most of us are putting together our Christmas situation.
Black
Everybody
Friday.
at least waits till Thanksgiving to put up their trees and their lights. And we're getting into the Christmas spirit. Black Friday had people breaking their neck trying to get them PlayStation 5s.
I didn't get one.
She didn't get one. She's gonna get one. She didn't get one. So got breaking the neck and everybody trying to, you know, even with the COVID, people still hanging out and Black Friday in it. You know, we Black Friday did last year. We ain't Black Friday this year. We Black Friday last year. She didn't go out. She could have went out. You know, I wasn't going, but she could have. So I don't know. Is nobody saying anything, baby?
You gotta scroll up.
There's no up and down on this one. Hold on. I hate. Let me see if it's on Top Chat. Nope. It's not letting me. Anyway.
Let me see it.
Here you go. See my phone right here on this table.
Nope, I would have saw it. Not there.
Anyway, I can't see what everybody's saying. So right now at the moment, because we're trying to find my phone and get everything situated, she's not.
It's going. It's just Von D just said something.
Oh, so that's it?
They're not talking yet. You gotta start talking about something.
Okay. Hey, Monty. Hey, y'all. All right, so we got almost 20 people in here. Let's go. It is Real Talk. It's your girl, Lisa. And you may be wondering why it's Unicorn Takeover.
There's no more coming for Christmas.
Huh?
No more coming for Christmas.
She lying. She lying. If she go herein lies the reason for the title. Just like we did on Thanksgiving, which was more a party situation. This is what we're not gonna do on Christmas. This is actually a Christmas present. Was it last year?
Last year.
This was last year?
Yep.
So this is Sprinkles. He lives near me all the time. He is a he.
Hold on, I'm just trying to plug the power
Even
strip.
though he has a sparkly horn. This is Sprinkles. This is Sparkles. Sparkles was given to me by Violet. Now, I am an adult. Yes, I am. However, these things like this make me happy.
So don't mail none of them things.
Anyway, things like this make me happy. Now, don't get it twisted. I am a girl, so I like jewelry. I actually like anything anybody give me. Realistically, I ain't trying to be funny. I like anything somebody give me. So, because for a long time, I didn't get presents at all. So any presents to me, I like just fine. However, hey, LSF. Big Bass, you looking? I see you looking. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. So, the reason we're doing what you're not going to do on Christmas is because this Christmas is exponentially different than just about any Christmas any of us have ever dealt with. Broke Christmases, sad Christmases. This one is just a little different. However, the rules and the regulations do not change. There's rules and regulations to this game, baby. So, hold on. Somebody ready? Hey, Molly. Let me check. Oh, Sugarfoot. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Violet, come on, baby. You know, get well soon. We got you. Don't be depressed. I know how it feels. Like I said, the crying and the sadness still comes. Still, some days I just gotta cry. Some days it ain't crying for sadness. I'm crying because I am blessed with the most amazing family and friends. That includes y'all. Some days it is sad because I can't do the things I want to do how I want to do it. But you got Stan, you got us to keep you happy. We got you. We got you. Just like y'all had me, we got you, Violet, always. So if you can't be in the chat all the time, that's all right. We'll still be here when you get back. You don't stop being family just because nobody see you. That's the thing. Family don't stop because we don't live in the same place, or because we don't talk to each other on the phone, or because we don't talk all the time. Family lasts all the time. You cannot talk for a little while and still be extra happy when you come back, because there's a reason for everything. Sometimes you just don't feel like talking. Sometimes you're going through some stuff and you need a couple of minutes, days, weeks, months, hell, a year. Get yourself together. And when you come back, guess what? I'm still going to love you like I saw you every day. So, I don't know. I can't see. No. You welcome, Violet. Hey, Miss Bootsy. Thank you, C. What is? You know I know about that knee, Violet, baby. Them knees, baby. We don't take care of when we young and then be mad when they be all broke up when we get older. Yeah, I know we was driving it low. Hey. Anyway, so back to all right. So thank you, LSF. All right. So what you're not gonna do this Christmas? It's gonna have levels to this, because some things are, just common sense, and some things you think should be common sense that are really not. We're gonna start with what I started with on Thanksgiving. when you go to somebody's house. For Christmas, for whatever reason, Christmas is, it's a gift-giving time. So for the most part, you're not gonna go to somebody's house empty-handed on Christmas. So, excuse me, I'm not giving that advice. But I will say this caveat to that. If somebody invited you to their house for Christmas and you go, don't go empty-handed. This rule applies to everything. If somebody invites you to their house for Christmas, don't go empty-handed. You don't have to get them this well thought out Christmas present. If it's grown-ups, grab a bottle of wine. Somebody open. You already know somebody, they previously invited you before the day. Grab a bottle of wine. Grab some flowers. I promise you, the hostess loves that. Because when people come to houses, they always, if they are bringing stuff, they bring food, they bring drinks. But they're not really bringing anything for the hostess, not realizing the time and the spirit and the heart and the soul and the love that the hostess is putting into this food, into this party, into this get-together. So bring the hostess some flowers. We don't care if they die. It is the thought that counts. Please, if somebody invites you to their house, even if you don't go on a regular basis, even if you don't give gifts like that, don't go empty-handed, especially during Christmas time. The food situation during Christmas time is a little different because people have set things that they do for Christmas. Because Christmas is it's less about the dinner and more about the family gathering together. A lot of people have food set up and you eating and you walking and you're getting plates and you're going from house to house. You'll have a plate from this house and this house. It's a little different on Christmas time because you're going to the in-laws' house, you're going to your sister's house, you're going to your mama's house, you're taking something to everybody, you're getting a little food. We just do it a little different during Christmas time. So I'm not going to say too much about the food Christmas time because the same rules apply during Christmas that apply during Thanksgiving that apply at any time. Don't come to somebody's house empty-handed. Don't. Teach your kids that so they don't have to grow up and get embarrassed. Don't come to somebody's house empty-handed. So that's all about the food in that situation because Christmas is different. It's like, we know we cooking. We're not in no big rush to cook it. But we have it and we kind of eat it all day because you're playing with your new toys. Some people have formal sit-down Christmas dinners, but think about it. A lot of kids playing with the toys, the grown-ups over there chit-chatting and talking, watching the kids play with the toys. You know, you're eating this, you're eating that. You know, it's just a little different. You got a little more sweets during Christmas. Cookies and cakes. Because Thanksgiving is a little more piety. Pies and cobblers. It's a little more homey and, you know what I'm saying? It's a little different. So it's just a little different. But here is my reason for what you won't do on Christmas time. Hold on, y'all. Give me your bag. Hey, surprise! Hey, Wendy. Let me see how far I went. Okay, here we go. That's why I don't consider it family. I built mine from. Yup, that's right. Your family. Let me. I'm gonna piggyback off something C. Stackhouse said. Your family. Now, there are some people who are born into a loving family that, regardless of the miles and everything, they down and everybody is family. Everybody ain't gonna get along because that's not reality, but family is family. But that's not everybody. Sometimes you gotta make a family. And a family, your sister, your brother, your mama, your cousin, your uncle, your auntie are the people that love you regardless. That regardless of the fact that y'all are not related by blood, they will die for you like you are. Family is what you make it, people. It is. And just because you don't have blood relatives to go over, that doesn't mean there's not somebody that you deal with on a regular basis that you can go to, that comes to you, that brightens your day, that listens to your bullshit, that don't let you get away with it. That's family. So don't think just because you don't have a whole lot of people that are related to you by blood, that you don't have a whole lot of family. Because that ain't the way it is. Family is what you make it. There's only one person in this house related to me by blood, and he upstairs. My friends and family around here, I'm not related to any of them by blood, but they're still my family. Now, my family is here. We rise deep, but they're not here. They ride with me every day. But the family I made, I'm not related to them, but there's no question about I would give them the last thing I had, and that includes my brother. Hold on. Yes, Yaya. Yes. And don't try to take. Yeah, the person. When you get somebody a gift, you do understand that ethically, morally, commonsensically, and legally, that belongs to them now. You cannot take a gift back because they didn't use it as expeditiously as you would have liked, or because they didn't run around screaming like they won the lottery. You can't take it back, so don't take stuff back. Yep. No, I'm 30 and she's this. Well, baby, let me tell you something. Most people during this time, during this holiday, are not as alone as they think they are. If people are treating you some kind of way, if you do them right, if you do everything you can, if you go above and beyond, and they still act the way they act, that has nothing to do with you. Let me tell y'all something. How somebody else acts towards you has nothing to do with you. It's not your fault. You are not the cause of it. It is 100% on the person. I don't care what action led them to that. Because if I love you, if I've been taking care of your ass since you was 2 weeks old, this is my child. I done fed you till you look like me. So showing out because we ain't related by blood is on you. That's not on me. I done did what I'm supposed to do. I can hold my head up high. There ain't nothing just anybody can say about me. So people, you are never as alone as you think you are. There's always somebody out there. There are strangers out there that will, I mean, I don't know about the COVID kind of changing that. But there are strangers out there who will invite you in to have a meal and to get together. Hey, Marguerite. Well, you know what, baby? Don't you worry about. Hey, Miss Anna. Hey, y'all. Ooh.
So much.
What? I got very quiet. I was reading. My bad. Miss Stackhouse. You know what? I keep saying Stackhouse, but that's Stacks. I should have probably put my glasses on the second time I read that. I saw the C part, but I started adding extra stuff. Miss C, let me tell you something. I hope you're doing okay. I know asthma can get you down because my baby got it. But during this time, I try to make people feel better because this is a time right now where a lot of people get depressed and suicides go up. Alcohol use, drug use. It's a lot of stuff because during this time, it feels like all the bad things you got going on are blown out of proportion. They're so much bigger than they were when it was July, or when it's January, when it's May. This month, Christmas and the holidays, makes those small things or big things seem insurmountable. So I'm sorry that you had people that wouldn't even check on you. But trust me, there is somebody that cares. Trust me when I tell you. I hope you're doing okay. And I may not be able to be there physically, but hit the DM, hit the email, hit the comments. It's hard when you're out there. Sometimes. And just sometimes you gotta know there's somebody out there with you. I know what you're saying. White mama back at it, love this theater, but his family treating him like he don't belong. He is the sweetest. That's the right Stanley made family. He got violent. Stanley made his family. I was talking about it earlier. You are a part of the family that you are born into. But once you marry, you pick that person you're going to spend the rest of your life with, and this is your ride or die, you done made your other family. And while your first family is important, you still have a family. Just because one side don't act right don't mean nothing. They didn't appreciate you, and that's all right. That's their loss. That's on them.
They'll come around eventually.
Either they come around or they won't. If they do or they don't. I'm not going to sit up there and wait on you. I'm not going to waste a moment. I have wasted moments being sad and upset because somebody didn't love me. I am not going to waste another moment on anybody. I don't care about blood. I don't care what you did for me. If you did it because you wanted to do it, and that's fine. If you did it because you want everybody to see that you did it, if you don't love me like I love you, I'm not going to waste another minute. I'm not going to keep arguing with you. We ain't got no discussions. You good? Because I have in this house, even if I don't walk out of this house, even if I don't come on live, I have 5 people in this house that I can't imagine not loving. That I can't imagine my life would have been anything without them in it. For 4 people, 2 dogs, 5 fish, not a unicorn.
2 birds.
2 birds, my bad. And my snake that had to go somewhere. That I can't imagine my life without them. So, baby, you gotta see, because I can't read the little thing.
Margarita said, she was talking to somebody else. Miss Boosie said, right, Lisa, move on with your life. You sure right.
Whew. Yeah, because my baby got asthma, so I know about that. I don't know personally about how it feels, but I know I have had to wake up in them late nights and be scared, and that's the one thing you can't do for somebody. I can't breathe for her. I can go, if she having an allergic reaction, I can go get a pen and stab it on her thigh, and I can stop that. All I can do with asthma is give her a treatment. If that don't work, call the ambulance and hold on. Ain't nothing I can do. Ain't no secret remedy for that. Even though I look for them now, don't get it twisted. I Googled home remedies for asthma. And some things I do try to do to keep her out of the hospital. And which is good, because I only think you only went to urgent care once, right? This year. She's only went to urgent care.
Because see, I think the COVID, and I ain't been really outside in that. It's not like I was getting up going to work in and out the cold weather. Or the humid weather.
Yeah, because all of that stuff, it does make
outdoor can cause it. Eating certain foods can cause it. That's, basically.
I don't know. Miss Ella said, come think I had a treatment there.
Marguerite said her asthma was acting up this morning. Stanley Violet said after 36 years he tries not to worry, but I know he does. But
I think that's Violet talking on Stanley.
That's what I said. I switch it up. With much energy anymore. They don't act nice. We just stay home. I try to keep things cool because the sake of my mama. She sound like me. C.
Yeah, I mean, you try to do that, but I will say this: your mama loves you, and your mama can see you struggling to try to not show out on somebody, to try to not cut somebody out. They see you sad because people do you in any kind of way. Let me tell y'all something. For all y'all grown ups, for all y'all grown people like me and like everybody else in this chat, for everybody whose mother is still alive and is still active in their life, it doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter what you go through. We're going to worry about you. But we also know at some point you've grown up and we got to let you handle business. And that includes family business. And that includes showing out on anybody you need to show out on. We may ball up our face a little bit because you're showing out. But at the end of the day, we can see you being sad and we can see you going through some stuff with those people. And sometimes we'll do it for you, but we much prefer for you to do it for yourself.
Hey, Calvin.
Hey, y'all. Everybody didn't hear me say hey, y'all.
Yeah, but then you got, sometimes you got your family members. I've been in this situation where you try to have events with your family, but you got that one or two, let's say two, don't, be there for the parents.
Well, see, in those particular cases, they're going to have to deal with the outcome of their actions. Because December is not a good month for me when it comes to parents. I'll say that. It's not a good one.
That's a challenge.
My father died when I was like 4 or 5. So, in October. So I don't really remember that, much now as an adult. But my grandmother passed away in December. My grandmother on Christmas Day. My mom on, I want to say the 5th. It was just so much going on that it's not necessarily an awesome month for me. Let's just leave it at that. So for everybody who still has a parent alive and active in their life, and they're not taking advantage of that, that is 100% something they are going to have to deal with when they can no longer take advantage of it. Let me tell you some good shit. It is nothing like knowing that you can't. And time passes. But until you lose a parent or all your parents, you don't understand. Because even now, sometimes when I didn't go see my grandmother, what I should have, when I was younger, and I thought I had all the time in the world. I thought I had all the minutes and all the hours in the world to see her and hang out with her. Still now, I look back and I'm mad at myself for that. Imagine if you got your mom and your dad still alive and you not there every fucking day. My grandmother was still alive the days first of all, she'd be here. That's number one. She'd be here. Yeah. to drive away and you're not there every day, I don't give a damn what they did in the past. I don't care. Because let me tell you some good shit. You grown now. And some of us had awesomely amazing parents that we took advantage of and took for granted. Some of us had fucked up parents that probably shouldn't have had no kids. And they may have did stuff to us, and they may have shaped the beginning of us, but they didn't finish us. That's on us. So let it go. Let it go. I done told y'all many times about me and my mom, but at the end I just let it go. Now I'm not gonna lie. The feelings for my mom was different than the feelings for my grandma. But nonetheless, the loss was just as real. And I had to eventually let go and realize that yes, she did some things that caused some of the things I did. But once I got grown, the rest of that shit was on me. How I acted, what I did, what I said, the things I put into play. I knew the difference between right and wrong. I knew what the hell I was doing. And you can't blame them. No matter what, if you have people that you love and that you can spend time with, do it. Because I promise you, as much as we don't want to think about it, one day they will be gone. It is the one thing we don't want to think about. It is the one thing that we, for some reason, push all the way to the back, when that's the one thing that will take us out. And that's the one thing we got to start getting ourselves ready for. But if you're not taking advantage of the time you can spend with the people that love you and that you love, then what happens when they ain't there? Don't be crying. Don't be sitting up there. Because you had time to make the memories. You had time to tell the stories. You had time to listen to the stories. You had time to laugh. Hell, you had time just to sit there and watch TV with them. So don't come over here crying when they ain't here. Don't come over here falling out of the casket or talking about how good they were and all that they did and how much you missed them. You've been missing them because you ain't been there. So I just had to say that. Because this is a strange household. In this household, my spouse is blessed with her family. Her immediate family. I mean all of them. I'm blessed with Nick. And he's blessed with me. And then we found DC. And that's a whole nother blessing. And that's a whole nother family. Those are blessings. Now, like I said, everybody shouldn't have been a parent. I think my mom probably should have stopped with me. It wasn't a good decision. But that wasn't my decision to make. And I'm glad she did it because I'm here. But like I said, I digress. I'm sorry. Hold on, y'all. I ain't seen nothing in a minute.
Hold on. Let me
Hold on. I'm scrolling. Hold on. Hold on. I don't even know where I went.
All right, let's go.
Okay,
right.
I see it. I got it. I see where I left off at. I left off at when Miss C said pneumonia caused her asthma. I got that one. Somebody. People are ignorant. They don't know. Yep. That's what she was talking about. Talking about what you said, baby. When people don't know to come together.
Yeah, you know.
I have to keep away. I have to keep my family away from them because they don't know how to hold it in, but they do try. Well, I mean, you know, let me tell you something. Before, everybody was like, family, you work it out. You don't cut family loose. You don't cut blood relatives loose. But that's just not realistic. Because being related by blood and DNA does not make you family. It makes you related. That doesn't mean that this person wishes you any good. That doesn't mean that this family wants you to be in it. It's a lot of dynamics. And at the end of the day, if you have to cut somebody off because that's the only way you'll have peace in your life, then they got to go. They got to go. I'm not saying call and check, hey mama, how you doing? You good? All right. You don't need nothing? You good? All right. But if nothing is ever, okay, I use this as an example. I'm going to use mom. Nothing's ever good enough. You're never skinny enough. You don't marry the right person. You didn't get your education the way they wanted you to be. Nothing's ever right enough. Imagine that. From the time you got in the world to your adulthood. And you trying. And you're doing your best. And you're really trying. You're getting up, going to work every day. You're going to school. You're trying. Maybe you don't like the kind of people your mama wanted you to marry. Maybe you didn't thin out the way they wanted you to. And it's constant. It's constant. And it kills you a little bit every time inside. You gotta stop letting people kill you inside a little bit every time they speak. Every time something go on. And if you gotta cut them out, cut them out. That don't mean they dead to you. That just means that you doing okay? Need anything? All right, I love you. Goodbye.
Cordial.
You don't have to sit up there and listen to you're not pretty enough, or you're not thin enough, or you don't make enough money, or your husband isn't who I thought, or your kids don't do it. You don't have to listen to that. God gives you a family and the ability to make a family. But he also gives you the ability to understand that at some point, what they feel about what you should be doing has nothing to do with you. And they need to keep it to themselves. And if they ain't gonna keep it to themselves, make sure they ain't got nobody to talk to. And that goes for anybody. Okay, Miss Lucy. Yep. No problem, see? Yep. You can't be about that fake stuff. It's only so long you can be fake before you just snap. One day you just be sitting there and listening to everybody lie to each other, and all of a sudden you cussing everybody out at the dinner table. So sometimes you just gotta push them out.
Can you picture that?
Sometimes you just gotta be like, can you imagine? Think about it. You just sat up here and listen to everybody at the table lying about what they did for you, or each other, or their kids, or where they at in life, or how awesome everything is in their life. After they done sat up there and told you how little your job means, and how stupid your kids are, and how ugly your husband is. But you know auntie over there working on husband number 13. You know your cousin over there with them 3 kids and that cute little wife got a boyfriend. So can you imagine sitting over there listening to just the fakeness and you can't even smile no more. You can't even put that fake smile on no more. And you just sat over there and listen to them. And the killing part is while they're sitting over there talking and it doesn't feel like they're talking about each other, they steady sniping in that family way that only families can do to each other. And you just sat up there and had enough. Imagine if you don't cut that stuff out your life, you just sitting there and all of a sudden in front of your mama, your grandmama, some of y'all great grandmama, you just stand up and go, shut the fuck up!
Whoa.
That's what happens when you don't cut the wrong folks out your life. That's what happens. It is not a bad thing to be the black sheep of the family. That's some old school shit. You do not do that. sometimes.
Hella laughing at you.
What?
Because you said,
Can you imagine how many times you done sat there and the only thing kept you from cussing out everybody? Your great auntie, your cousin and them,
right?
is the fact that your mama and your grandmama sitting there.
Right.
The only thing that kept you from standing up and telling everybody business is your grandmama and your mama.
See, say that fake shit for the birds.
That shit will make your ass an alcoholic, drunk, crackhead. I don't even know how you do all three of them, but you will be all of them trying to survive that family shit right there. I have sat there and just heard somebody talking about how awesome their life is. Bitch, didn't you just get thrown out of a car by your drug dealer ex-boyfriend? You know what I'm saying? Your life can't be awesome. You gotta scrape that pavement out your ass. What's that?
Valor said, Lisa, you right. Stan say that all the time. I would tell you the story one day when Stan did snap one day. See,
I'm telling you.
Heather said, yes, I'm the black sheep. I wear it well.
Yep. My mother buy all her kids gifts for holidays, but I don't even get a card.
Wow. I mean,
You know what? At some point, hold on. Sparkles, he was out of the video for too long. Had to get back in, Violet. Had to get back in. I'm gonna tell you something. Let's see.
she said she gave everyone $1,500 for graduation. I ain't get shit.
I'm gonna tell you something, baby. Well, stop looking for it and be alright with that, because clearly I would know whether or not I don't know whether it's your grandmother. I think it's
She said her
grandma.
my mama's mother, yeah.
So her grandmama. So I'm telling you, let me tell you something. If you already know your grandmama, for whatever reason, has picked you out, God, I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Older people,
Hey, Tails of T.
they was raised at a different time. And I'm gonna all that's the lies that we sit up there and tell, they didn't always like all their children, all their grandchildren, and they had no problem acting like they did. They had no problem having specials and favorites. They having no problem shunning one of them for whatever reason. And a lot of times you don't even know what you did. It ain't nothing that you can sit up there and go, well, dang, I did that. That happened. Well, maybe I need to apologize. You don't even know what you did. It ain't probably something that you did. It can be as simple as you ever just not like somebody the first time you met them. It can just be as simple as that. Except it's your grandmama, or your great grandmama, or your auntie. Somebody who's supposed to love you. Sometimes it's just as simple as that. Tell the truth. So let them go. Because when you react, when somebody knows that what they're doing is hurting you, they continue to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And they make sure that everybody knows they're doing it, because they are not only hurting you, they're getting an audience when they do it. So when parents and grandparents do things like that, don't let it bother you. Look at all the things you've done. Look at everything you've accomplished. Look at everything you got. Regardless of them. In spite of them. And don't let their asses bother you. Because once you stop letting somebody bother you, then they got to figure out something else. And after a while, then people start seeing it ain't you. It's them. Because once nothing they can do can bother you, they start acting a little crazy and start talking crazy, and then people go, maybe we should, you know what? Maybe it wasn't C. Maybe we should have been paying attention to grandma. Because she acting a little crazy. Right.
C said, I've been done with my mother's family since I was in my teens. But soon as they sick or in need, I'm there. I can't see somebody down. But she sound like me.
You can't, And I understand that everybody can't be like me. Because I can sit in next to you like this. You can be over there in the bed wheezing.
Do you leave me like that?
Not you. I'm saying, if I'm done, and the only time you need me is when you sick, or when you hungry, or when your lights off, or when you need somebody to pass your ass your diapers. That's the only time you need me. You don't need me when everything going good. You don't need me when we can laugh and have fun and make memories. The only time you need me is when you need something. I can sit there next to you while you're wheezing and need me to pass you your inhaler, which is a centimeter away from my hand. And I promise you it's too far away. I will turn the TV up so I won't hear your ass wheezing no more. My bad. Everybody ain't like that.
Well, it depends on who it is to me.
See that my cutoff game strong.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on who it is. Yeah, it depends who it is. Cause the tourists come out every now and then for them people, but nah, that's not me.
Now maybe I give you a hell. Maybe I took it a little far because you might die. But I ain't gonna kill nobody. Maybe you about to die. I give you a hell like this. You know, my cutoff game and my heart is the same. It's the same.
I need to put that block.
Because I'm one of them people, I don't know, you gotta watch earlier videos. I don't forgive nobody. Because you meant to do what you did. I forgive accidents. I forgive real mistakes. I don't forgive an actual thought out act. I ain't gonna forgive you for cheating on me. Because that was a thought out process. That was not, I accidentally fell and slipped into some coochie. That was not, somebody threw a ball of coochie at me and it landed on mine. That was an actual thought out process that could have been stopped millions of times before you actually did it. So you meant to do it, so you don't need forgiveness. Can't forgive somebody for something they meant to do. However, I'm at peace with what you did because now I know what kind of person you are and I can treat you accordingly. See, the problem with that is we have to forgive people before we know exactly who they are, and we treated them like they deserved all of our love. We treated them like they deserved 100% of us. Every person you come into contact with, every family member, every loved one, every lover is not somebody who is worthy and deserving of your 100% from the beginning. But the problem with that is we don't know it until we've already given it. So instead of forgiveness, which you do not deserve for something you meant to do, I now know how to treat you. So I am at peace with you. And don't want my forgiveness because you need to be at peace. You shouldn't have did it. My thing is, whatever you do, bad or good, own it. You did it. You meant to do it. You actively meant to do it. I'm not going to come ask you to forgive me for some shit I meant to do. However, if you didn't kill me, I'm just going to leave you alone. I don't want forgiveness. I meant to do it. Whatever it is, I meant it. I meant it when I did it. At the time, I meant it. 2020 is hindsight, it's 2020 and all that stuff. Just because we see it after it happens, that, oh, we should say we sorry. You knew you was wrong when you was doing it. If you got to say you sorry now, that meant sorry when you did. Now, while I may not wish death on you, and maybe I had you in hell, I'm not going to go out of my way because you need something. Because when I just needed you to pick up the phone, you couldn't be bothered. So no, I'm sorry. Now I know this what you ain't gonna do and got off the rails. I'm sorry.
Who made you mad, baby?
I ain't mad.
Who did it?
Hold on. Bow ties. Hey, bow ties. my number for the bag. Yup. I know you can't be hard. It's not about being heartless. It's about giving what you get, I think. My mama asked me to borrow. My mama asked me to borrow her mama. Oh, about her mama $300 knife set, so I did. Your mama, she would have got a $30 knife set from Walmart and hoped to work out. I would have got it and did like my mom used to. My mom used to go get a good rock out from outside and use that to sharpen her knives. Hey, listen, I am feeling okay. I'm doing good. And in about a month, the girl trying to let me get up on these feet, so I'm gonna look like a baby deer. You know, it work out. Because of who I am, I didn't put neither of my parents in the nurse home, and I won't see his mom go to one either. God won't like that. Sparkles in it. Yeah, Sparkles is chilling. Stanley, you just get, hey. I know, baby. I know, baby. You still got your mama, and I would too. If she's the only reason I still did a lot of stuff I did, so I can understand what you. I understand about the mamas. The mamas have secret powers that we don't know nothing about. She can't make me forget nobody, but she could have made me do stuff. She'd have been, because she would have told me, go get this. I need you to get this. I know you don't like them, but go on and get it for me. Just go on and do it. And I'm like, I don't want to go there. And I still would have did it. My car trying to think of it, something like that. Yeah, two wrongs don't make a right, but like I said, at some point, babies, at some point, don't call me. Only because here's the thing, it's like dating. Don't just date me because you need a ride, or you need some money, or you need a place to stay, or you need some sex. Date me because you want me. Because you want me. Because you want me in your life. Because you want me when I'm broke and you hungry and I don't feel like doing it. It's the same thing with family. Call me when your son got an A on his report card in a subject you ain't think he was going to get an A in. So we can celebrate your baby doing something good. Don't call me because you waited to the last minute, spent all the money you had on something you ain't need, and your baby can't go on the school trip if I don't give you some money. Don't do that. We can't celebrate the good stuff with your baby, but you can call me for some money. Come on, man. Don't do that.
You better call Tyrone.
Yeah. Hey, Shannon. All right.
Tell me that. Call
Miss Booster said, me and her need a show. But they treat like, yeah. To me, she expects that because that's her family. My mama almost died 3 years ago. And her mama and sister both said, okay, well, call me when it happens. What? You have to look at the camera and see. Because it look a little fuzzy on this one.
No, you good.
Maybe just is that phone. Well, I am sorry about that. I will say that. I'm sorry about that. Baby, did my boo time?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Oh, no.
I
I got you.
All right. Now, we're going to get off of this. Miss C, you can always hit me up. You know what I'm talking about if you need to talk. Yeah, that's messed up. That's messed up. Yeah. I would have cussed him out though. Yeah, I would have cussed him out. Yeah. You could have got me off if I might have thrown some hands on somebody. Or tripped somebody up, something. Somebody might have had hit the floor. I don't know. You said that about my mom? Woo, my face just got hot thinking about it, baby. Anyway, you hit me up, Miss C, if you want to talk. Oh, I'm sorry about that, baby. About that, did they stand for his money? He was a welder and all steel mills packing up to leave the country, and he was the best cheap person. That's all right, Stan. Let me tell you something. Like I told Nick, I said, baby, you don't want to go to college, learn you something. Learn how to be an electrician, a plumber, or something. You know how much they make? You better go on and make them 3 figures. You better go ahead without a college degree. Because everybody need their toilet fixed. Everybody needs you to unclog something. Everybody need to make sure their lights working. See these lights working in here? Everybody needs somebody to weld something together because they need their house to stand up. Yup. Stand up, what he was doing. All right, y'all. So, we gonna
said it's a bad feeling when someone is using you, especially if you think they're a friend.
Yeah, that's when we got to talk about stuff. The other stuff.
Been there before.
Ooh, them holier than thou, them Bible thumpers be doing me, baby. Them big hat church wearing, carrying the Bible, wearing gloves with the little church candy be killing me. But we ain't gonna talk about that. What's my Christmas theme? I don't know.
We gonna have McDonald's.
I don't know, because that's what we saying. That's what I was saying. Christmas is a little different than Thanksgiving. But I think my turkey turned out a little dark, so I think I'm gonna do another turkey. But Mama had a good idea because she said Cornish hens, and then me being from for real South.
My mom said that?
Yeah, she said that.
I didn't know she made that.
It's not it's a little chicken.
Oh.
Yeah, but I said we should deep fry them. So I think instead of fried chicken, I might have deep fried Cornish hens. We still gonna have the dressing and other stuff. Because Christmas dinner is a little different. You got a lot of stuff. You got a lot of sweets. Like I said, a lot of cookies and a lot of cakes. And you killing me, Smalls. You killing me. What I about to say?
Something crazy.
Probably. It's your fault if I say it. Anyway, so yeah. But I think I'm going to deep fry some Cornish hens. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, them white gloves, baby. Do you know why?
Smash that like button, guys. We got 40 people in the stream. Smash the like button, please.
The white gloves.
What white gloves? Oh, the ones in church?
Yes.
And then they be at the club on Friday night.
No, I'm talking about them old holy, not us, because you gotta
You
go
said
out.
us.
You gotta go out on Saturday, praise the Lord on Sunday, hallelujah. I'm talking about we don't drink, we don't smoke, we don't go out, we don't do that. Our hats are big, our suits are shiny, our gloves are on, we have the little kitten heels, and we're very prissy in church. But then the whole rest of the week, you done talked about somebody, you done said something about somebody gay son, or somebody daughter, or, ooh, child. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Them folks.
Hey, Tash.
You said them folks.
God gonna touch them all in the name, baby. They think they going up, they gonna bust hell so wide open. It's gonna be so many big Easter hats down in hell, baby.
You said. Woo! You said the Easter hats.
It's gonna be so many church ladies and deacons and the first ladies and pastors and preachers down there busting hell wide open. They're gonna be like, woo, this must have been a detail. No, baby, this is the destination. Sitting up that church line. Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Just saying. Church line, just in the church line, children. Just in that, woo!
You don't know who real was about that whole situation.
Now, here we go. We're going to start on what you ain't going to do this here Christmas. Number one, if you Christmas. Why?
New Year's, Easter.
Why? If you only go to church on the religious holidays, you good. You can pray at home. Don't go up in there line at church so you can tell everybody, I went to church. You know, I went to church on Christmas. Ain't seen the church. Don't even know the name of the church. You just had a cross on top of it. You don't even know if it was in the church. You could have been in a restaurant that used to be a church. You don't even know where you was at. You ain't been in the church in ever. Y'all stop going to church on holidays. Because everybody that goes to church, no, you don't go to church on holidays because it's full of folks that don't go to church. Can't sit down.
Taking all the parking space.
It's hot, even during Christmas time. Because you know they got the air on and there's 1,700 people in there when it ain't normally but 25. Don't do that. Don't do that. What you ain't gonna do, if you don't like somebody, don't go to their house. If you don't like your sister-in-law.
Oh, your sister.
Or your sister. That was not me. I said sister-in-law. You don't like if you don't like your sister.
Or your sister-in-law.
Or your sister-in-law. Don't go over to their house. Everybody gonna be miserable. You gonna be miserable. She gonna be miserable. Your mama gonna be mad because I don't know why parents think that they can magically make us act right together once we grown. I don't know why that is. I'm going over there because mama going. You just left mama house. That's not why you going over there. You going over there to see what somebody got. So you can talk about them on the day after Christmas. If you don't like somebody, don't go. If I didn't like her sister enough to where I can't act right in public, then I would say, baby, you just going over there. I'm good. She will know why. She can go over there and have fun. Her sister won't be mad. Her mom won't be happy. Everybody, the world is bright. Don't sit up there and make yourself miserable because it's the holidays. If you only want to go to your mama's house and you don't want to go to your auntie or your cousin and everybody else's house, everybody else going to, don't get in the car. Go home. It's okay. You ain't got to go everywhere. You ain't got to go anywhere you ain't miserable, especially on Christmas. That is the one day. Pick a couple of days out of the year where you make yourself happy. Make Christmas one. Okay? And if you don't have family, by blood, but you got people you love, y'all get together. Y'all Zoom it. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on in now. I don't have no food. You stop walking on the leg. I don't have no food. That's what you
She just ate.
You better send the picture. Okay.
She
Got
like,
it for Christmas.
she had her shots today, y'all.
She had a shot, so we've been in love lately, so we haven't been fighting. I still fuss. Yeah, don't find something that makes you happy. If it makes you happy, I mean, COVID is messing all that up too, though, because a lot of people volunteer at homeless shelters and at food banks that pass out food. Holidays are just not about giving gifts and eating. Sometimes they're about giving to others. Sometimes that makes you feel good. And you ain't doing it because it's something you can put on YouTube or it's something you can tell everybody. It's because I ain't got nowhere to go, but I got this and I can help somebody else. Find something that makes you happy. A lot of people don't have that. If you have people you work with and that you really like and that y'all are really friends, invite them to your house. Say, I know that you live far away from your family. Would you like to come eat dinner with us? Would you like to watch the kids play with their toys? Would you like to see my grandfather sleep on the couch? Extend that. It'll make you feel good doing for somebody who couldn't do what you could.
Or, due to COVID, just bring them something. Bring them a present, a plate of food.
I know that we're not really supposed to get together like that, but But I'm gonna drop you off some. I cook, so you ain't gotta worry about cooking. I got you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. That's what you are going to do. But that's a different show. We'll have a different. We'll have what you are gonna do show. Now y'all, I'm about to piss off all the parents.
Uh-oh. Here come the
About
parents.
to make all the mamas and daddies mad. I saw some on Facebook, and it goes right what I'm about to say. What you're not gonna do is go broke for some broke ass little kids. Do you understand how much money we spend on children that ain't got no job? Who ain't paying no rent? We gotta buy their food all year and their clothes. And then here come Christmas. And we spend every quarter we have made for the last 6 months on their little bad asses. Don't go broke trying to impress your children. Don't do it.
Mm-mm.
Don't kill yourself trying to get the brand new PS5.
Like me. I got a GoFundMe page I'm starting, y'all.
Please ignore her.
A GoFundMe, a PS5.
Don't. What you're not gonna do is buy $13,000 worth of something for 6-year-old little Timmy who played with the box. What you're not gonna do is go buy a brand new PS5, $500, when they barely play the PS1 they got. What you're not gonna do is buy stuff so you can tell people what you bought. Yes, child, you know I got him this, and yeah, he wanted that, so I went on and got that. But come December 26th, which is 5 days before January 1st,
Which is the bill day. Your roofing situation.
you sitting up there trying to figure out how to keep the roof over the PS5. Now the PS5 may have some beautiful graphics, and it may look like a house, but ain't one roof on the PS5 roof. Okay, y'all? So make sure that your roofing situation is the same the day before you got that PS5 as it is on January 1. Okay? What you're not going to do is buy stuff because it makes you look good.
Mm.
Come on, man. I put these animals. Well, this is not a Christmas present, but I do have other Christmas unicorns. I have. Nick bought me these socks one Christmas that they had little unicorns on, and I wore a sock. There's a unicorn right there. There's a unicorn right there. Hold on, it's night. Hold on. Shit. My bad. And guess what? Shit, it's up. That's how you buy all of them.
I ain't doing no more.
It's like 5 under the TV. A llama corn. Oh, that was my birthday present. That's Jasmine. I got that. That's my COVID. That's what she throwing at me, y'all. That's a unicorn on it.
I ain't doing that.
Where my blanket?
Oh, I forgot. You got this in the floor. Goddamn unicorns. I don't want to see another damn unicorn coming here for Christmas. I don't want to see a unicorn no time. So I don't even know what my phone with. Damn. That's what I got to put up with. Unicorns.
You can't even see me no more. Can you see me?
A little bit.
I don't know what people are saying.
I don't know where my phone went. I was cleaning,
Hold on, y'all.
wiping down the stuff. That's what happens here.
But y'all say what you want to. There's not a unicorn on my lap that's over $40. And that's this one. This big one. And I don't even think they paid that. Well, yeah, I think they paid that because I think they got it for Christmas. Baby, could you unicorn me?
Nope.
Whatever. Anyway. And I'm quite happy. Hey!
Yeah.
Hey! What was that you took off her head?
You have me back. Look at stuff back. I got you.
She fucked with Jasmine's head. I like this unicorn, but let me explain this one. So we were in Petco.
Yep.
Petco. Getting stuff for Bentley. And Bentley had one of these. He was little, so he didn't need nothing bigger than this. But I like Deadpool and unicorns. So this is actually a dog toy.
This is what happens. She gonna
But hold on. I say all this. I have all this situation on me because it's not about how much it was. I love this unicorn. This unicorn is little. It came in a little box and it has a yoga thing. Baby bought it for me. I don't even know why. Has it? What is that, Alicia? But I love this.
Hey, Valid, I'm not checking the mailbox until after Christmas.
She bought me this one. This one stayed with me and kept me company while I was in rehab. It wasn't that much. She got it at 5 and below. I think Valid gave me this one.
Yeah, Valid gave you that one. You stupid.
Brittany got me this. Pumpkin unicorns while I was in rehab. Wasn't that much. But it was because...
Oh, she got your Halloween, yeah.
But because she knew I like unicorns, she saw it. She got it.
I was like, what is she doing? What's she bringing this in here for? Remember?
But that's what I'm saying. That's what this little foray into unicorn world was.
She got a whole rug on her side of the bed is a
They
unicorn.
got me that for Mother's Day, but it didn't get here till...
Shit, 3 months later?
It got here right before I hurt my leg. Got it for me Mother's Day, but it got here right... Yeah, it's a whole rug on the floor.
Thank you. What's it? Oh man, it went fast. Miss Bootsy said, DC and Lisa, I gotta go. Enjoy this live. Lisa, you keep preaching the good word. Love you both. You guys are really nice people. Keep it real. Thank you, Miss
Bootsy.
Bootsy.
Love you too. Bye. Y'all were good night. Because it is 9 o'clock. But I started late.
Hey, ATL.
ATL.
ATL, come get some of these damn unicorns.
Touch my unicorns and die. Touch my unicorns and die. She can't even touch my unicorns. How she gonna bring somebody else? I think, let me tell y'all. Y'all wanna know how bad it is? Baby. Baby. Get that unicorn thing that's behind them 2 things on the bar. Behind the 2 Day of the Dead, the Halloween things.
The little things?
Yeah, get them things that's behind it. Sit behind it.
Okay. What's her name said? Hold on. Kelly Graham said, every time I see unicorn at the store, remind me, I remember Lisa almost bought one for me too. Somebody said something I was trying to read. You made me lose it. Hold on. Oh, Phyllis said, why do you like unicorns so much? They are pretty. I always love horses.
I don't know. When I was, okay. I don't know. I mean, when I was growing up, I liked the fantastic stories. Like Wizard of Oz and Willy Wonka and things like that. The myths and legends. And I just, this one got me about to give me that.
You want me to move it?
So, no, it's this one. So as I got older, I just liked the different kinds. See, these are fluffy. Baby, grab that one right there so they can see.
She got all kinds.
Hold on. I don't just collect stuff that way.
She got, this is for the,
For the incense, can I see?
they said, it's an incense holder. That's an incense holder.
Because it's like,
And then she got a lot of goddamn unicorns. That's what she got. This is sad though. Goddamn room is a damn unicorn. Where the monkeys go? Then she got like this right here.
they don't have monkeys like that.
This
But they did
what
you
is this,
have-
like a statue like thing? Yeah.
It actually is a fish tank there.
Oh Lord, no, not this one. This one floater. Is it?
No.
All right, and then she got this one here.
What is that?
This is for the fish tank, but they not going in my tank.
I got those three.
That's that.
And look at the one.
Hold up. I'm scared to drop them. I mean,
Oh, they're not glass, they're resin. And get the ones behind there, because they're not horses.
what? This here?
Uh-huh. That one, yeah.
This?
Yeah.
Oh,
Those are seahorse unicorns.
see, look, seahorse unicorns.
I would give them anywhere, y'all. I got all those last three she showed y'all from PetSmart.
This one right here.
I got that one from PetSmart too. All those PetSmart.
You ain't got
Also,
nobody's store no more. Your unicorn days.
I don't know. Everybody likes something.
Then she
I
got.
like giraffes too, though.
Then she got this light up one. This one light up in the dark neon. That's crazy. That don't even make sense.
I actually have unicorn lights. I have a string of unicorn lights.
We don't know where those at. We're not gonna look.
They're one is yours somewhere. Thank you. Yeah, I do. I think it's like they're strong and they're beautiful, and they can be
happy.
They can be anything. A llama corn. I got baby a lion corn and a panda corn, and I don't just collect these kinds. I collect the animal. I mean, I like them a little more. I don't know. I just think they're beautiful.
No
And they're not
more
real.
corns. No more
But
corns.
she keep talking about monkeys, but nobody ever had monkey stuff. Because if they had monkey stuff, you do know she would have it. Because everything she likes, she said they're talking about me, but she likes a lot of different stuff. So anything that she likes, I go buy.
I like
So
electronics.
if you would like to go over there and take them around to your collection of things I have purchased
I like
for you
electronic stuff
in
though.
the past 7 years, feel free to do
No, I'm
so.
talking about the unicorn takeover though.
Yeah, but the unicorns are over here. You don't have the poppies and the Rubik's Cube, the monkeys. Every monkey I find, I get her.
Hey, what's up, Key Cam and the fam?
Damn it.
Hey, Stephanie. Stephanie, you want number 2?
No, but I tried the unicorn pudding. They had unicorn pudding, and it was it's just vanilla pudding.
It's just the whole.
They think that color is making unicorn.
Yeah.
I like giraffe. Let me tell you, I had this giraffe that we got from the zoo. It's one of the few things. You know how you don't remember something, but then every now and again you get a weird ass memory from when you're like 4 or 5 years old. So we went to the zoo in I think Cincinnati, because where we were, we were on a bridge.
Well, we move all that stuff that I threw on you.
And I'm good. Too late now. It's almost time to get off. We were on a bridge, and I had this little rubber giraffe that I got that they got me as like a souvenir. And the window was, this is for good air conditioners and cold, baby. This was back in the 70s. Like 70.
Look at Callie trying to go sleep
So,
with her hand up. Look at Callie.
love you too, Shannon. Hey, Kiki.
Baby, look at Callie.
Kelly, like, you niggas talking too much. Too many lights on.
It's bright up in this piece.
Tired of y'all.
What was this?
See, Chef, you ever notice that when you like a car or something, you all of a sudden you see it all the time? Because before I started getting back into collecting unicorns, I didn't really see them like I see them now. But then every time I see them, I probably grab them, so that's probably a good thing. So yeah, so I had a unicorn. I was in the back seat, and for whatever reason, my grandma said something about not throwing the unicorn out of the car. windows down. And I didn't want to throw the unicorn out of the car, but I was playing by the window, and I was looking out the window. And the unicorn, it was like segmented, so like it was stuck into the top. It was plastic, so the head was stuck into the body. So as I was doing it, the top flew off. And you know me being me, the spoiled brat that I was, we started being looking like Destiny.
You was bad.
Said, I don't care about you not going to the P.O.BOX after Christmas.
Oh, I ain't going
You,
to
Lisa, or Leilani can't stop me because I love y'all. PS technically can't stop me, but I still keep sending this.
I'm gonna let the P.O.BOX shut
First of all,
down.
she lying.
I'm gonna shut it down.
First of all,
P.O.BOX
she
closed
lying.
until Violet stops sending stuff like unicorns. That's what's gonna happen.
Don't stop. Get it. Because I'm not going to stop getting them. Just, look here. Y'all all can stop sending stuff. But guess what? There will be new unicorns. So I don't want you to know about.
Dang it.
All right, hold on.
Keep sending them unicorns here. They taking up space.
Yeah. Phyllis. Glass Menagerie is older. See, here's the thing. I think my grandmother started it, and I don't even think she realized it, because my grandmother had a lot of little tchotchkes all over the house. She collected little glass dogs, the mom and the puppies, and she had one, this black poodle set, that she'd had forever. I don't know where any of that stuff is. Because a lot of that stuff, I don't know, time and...
Phyllis said, enjoy your collection, Lisa. Phyllis, shh.
So she had a lot of collection. And see, my grandma was one of those people, they don't move nothing. They don't put stuff up. They beat your ass if you touch it.
we had an aunt like that.
I wasn't a toucher like that. Because no. My grandma said, quick, I'm not about to move nothing. It's my house. You don't even pay rent.
I think my aunt, she was living, they was in St. Charles. I want to say St. Charles, Louisiana. Lake Charles.
Mm-hmm.
Lake Charles, Louisiana. It was a long time ago. It was one of our aunts, my father aunt. Mm-hmm. And she collected those, what's those things? Ceramic, them things that if you drop, they break. What's some things called?
Were they?
Souvenirs, just like
anything.
Like
they were all glass.
dolls, all kinds of stuff. So when you walk in her house, it was like everywhere. And it's like you wanted to go in there and you just stand still.
My mama, look,
it was.
She would have her stuff, like we had this solid, this was back in the day when you couldn't get no plywood. So we had this super heavy, solid, dark wood. I think it looked like cherry or mahogany wood coffee table. And on the coffee table were these glass hand-blown grapes that were in this grape leaf bowl that I wanted to play with all the time because they was big ass grapes. But they was heavy, so when I was young, I couldn't play with them. And then by the time I got old enough to actually be able to play with them, I knew better than to play with them. Shit.
No, but
because I would sit up there. I ain't gonna lie. I would sit up there when she went around. She would have the dogs like in the window because we had this bay window, and she would have them sitting in there, and I would play with them in the window. You know, be having them talking and barking and stuff. Well, I remember that. I remember stuff like that. But anyway, my bad. I digress. We still on what you ain't gonna do. It doesn't matter how much something costs. Do not go broke trying to prove to people you're not. Don't go broke trying to prove to people you're not. That you got money. That you can buy whatever you want. Whoop-de-whoop. Because guess what? Maybe you can. Hell, maybe you can't. But what you can do ain't nobody else's business.
Mm-hmm.
I read something, and it made me realize that the majority of people that we deal with on a day-to-day basis work hourly, week to week, paycheck to paycheck. And while they may make relatively good money, that don't mean they're not working paycheck to paycheck. So imagine if you make $10 an hour and you buy somebody something for $30 as opposed to $100. Guess what? That was 3 hours of my time at my job that I took out for you. It's not just about the money. It's about the thought process going into getting the gift. It's about getting the gift, period. How many times have you went out of your way and bought something for someone and all they gave you back was a thank you? It's not about the size or the amount, because you really shouldn't leave the price tag on it. You shouldn't be boasting to somebody about how much you paid for their present. You shouldn't be at work telling your, the co-workers and everybody, I spent, I am so broke. I spent $1,200 or $1,300 on, I'm like, shoot, that's what we spent on everybody. And it still be a house full of gifts.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, between us, me and her both, we don't even spend that much on everybody.
Mm-mm.
Now, there are Christmases, like the past couple Christmases, I ain't had to buy a gaming system because he got them all. And he's getting older. And while he likes to play his game, he's not I got to sit up there and pee in a Mountain Dew bottle gamer. I asked him what he wanted for Christmas. He said clothes and a little jewelry. I was like, all right. And some comfortable house shoes.
And he ain't going nowhere. Don't do
but
it.
I actually might spend a little money on them house shoes just because he has some.
Leilani said my granny had stuff everywhere and you better not touch or break nothing.
Baby, you want to see your grandmama cuss you out like you don't like this the club on a Saturday night? Break one of her little things. Cause number one is probably 70 years old and you can't replace it. Ooh, you want your grandmama or your great auntie to forget that they love you? Break one of their little things.
Phyllis said when I was about 10, I saw a classic movie, The Glass
Menagerie.
And I think that started me with collecting nice things.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, sometimes it becomes a habit. When I was in rehab, I played, Leilani know, hey, if some of y'all play Fishdom, find me.
What is it?
Fishdom. Fishdom got me through being in rehab and being away from my family. It's a little game. It's a game on your phone where you play games and build fish tanks.
And she still can't stop playing.
And I still can't stop. And I ain't gonna lie, I bought stuff on there. But it got me through being alone and
Hey TC.
feeling like I was by myself. It's nothing wrong with collecting things and wanting nice things. There is nothing wrong with wanting nice things. There ain't nothing wrong with buying nice things. It's your girl. While I'm not a big pocketbook person, my family buys me pocketbooks because I am a will go to Walmart to own your baby. But she bought me a Coach purse. So it's a small, I think I showed y'all, I think I've seen it in some of the videos. It's a small purse. I didn't have a wallet small enough to go in it. Do you know how long and how many clicks it took me to get the wallet to go with the purse?
Yeah.
That was on sale.
Okay.
I had the purse by 3 months, and I would put it in the cart, take it out the cart. And I had the money. I could have bought it. I could have bought it the first time.
What we tell you? What we tell you?
They always tell me to buy myself something because I don't. I'll go to Walmart. She always talk about me going to Walmart, but guess who that had to buy the deodorant and the toothpaste and stuff? I kept everything. I keep the house going. I make sure everybody can wash their ass, deodorize, shampoo, eat, put some clothes on, get stuff that they asked for, stuff that they didn't remember, and she was like, get it. Because I can pay for it. Yeah, she can pay for it. But y'all know how long it took me to click the go, but I was at work talking to somebody I didn't like about buying this wallet when I finally clicked the purchase button. It ain't about whether you can do it. It's not even about whether you should do it. It's about you don't have to do it. Don't kill yourself. Getting somebody something for $500 when they'll love something you get them for $5. That was the point of the unicorns. Those unicorns came at a time. Violet sent me this unicorn. And I got it at a time when I needed another unicorn. She didn't know that. But it didn't matter. It didn't matter how much this unicorn cost. It didn't matter if she got this unicorn from somebody else and re-gifted it to me because she don't like unicorns. You understand what I'm saying? Where's the one unicorn with the necklace, baby?
Oh, it's over there. Shannon said her daughter loved dinosaurs. I like dinosaurs.
She like dinosaurs too. She like unicorn, not unicorn. She like shut up. She like monkeys and dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So when I see, where your dinosaurs at, baby? Act like you ain't got some dinosaurs.
Okay.
Act like you ain't got monkeys. They just don't have a lot of them out there like that. They always got unicorns. They always got a lot of girly stuff.
Wait a minute. Valerie said my mother had a mirrored whatnot that she had this little carved bowling set on that had eyes that would follow you everywhere you. And now my sister has it. She can keep that shit.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
If something walking like that, look. Oh, no, no.
It's just the illusion of the eyes.
Oh, heck no. What's up, Doreen?
But what you're not going to do is kill yourself trying to purchase $1,000.
No, Lisa love unicorns, TC, not me. That's a Lisa thing.
You have to kind of, if you rewind a little bit, you will see that she threw all my unicorns on me. But not all of them.
Valerie says she loved buying bath and body for everyone for Christmas.
That's good too. I like to smell good. I don't use the lotion a lot because I use baby oil and Vaseline because I'm old school. But I do use the sprays and the body washes. I don't, But yeah, I was thinking about that. Everybody, I was joking with baby. We were sitting up there because I'm gonna tell you why. Because a rental center commercial came on. That's what made me think of what you're not gonna do. A rental center commercial came on.
Oh yeah.
And me being me, not having anything but time to talk about people, I said, I wonder how many motherfuckers went to rental center to get a PlayStation 5. I said, baby, let's call rental center and see if they got a PlayStation 5. She said, they probably gonna cost $1,000. I said, they trying to sell them now for $1,000. They might sell it to you $749. You know they gotta get their little money out of it. So, and I'm sitting up there saying, I wouldn't even, if I was like rental center or Aaron, I wouldn't rent shit like that because it's not like a couch or a refrigerator or a dishwasher. You can't hide that. You know what I'm saying? You can unhook your PlayStation and put it in the car with you every day when you go to work. They can't go in your trunk. You made that one payment. You good. I'm just saying, anybody work for rental center or Aaron's, you may want to think about that. Them PlayStation 5s ain't gonna get paid for come January.
They don't relocate.
Oh, they relocate with the furniture. They're fine. What I'm saying is, okay, the people come to the house. I haven't had anybody come pick up nothing from my house. But if people come to your house and pick stuff up, you don't answer the door. They can't come in. They ain't the police. They can't say rental center warrant.
send a warrant.
You know,
You had a right.
you had a right to give us our shit back. Bitch, I am not at home talking to you through the ring bell. Come here if you want to. I'm talking to your ass to the doorbell. My ass would be. I was at rehab. Somebody dropped something off at the door. She wasn't moving fast enough. They was still standing there looking retarded. About 2-3 minutes later, I'm at rehab going, you can just leave it at the door, please. You think you talking to me in the house? I said, wow. Buying a game for my PlayStation 5. But anyway, all these games come out. Nick didn't get the PlayStation 4 when it first came out, did it?
Mm-mm.
He got it at Christmas.
He had the X.
He got the Xbox. I think he got the Xbox One when it first came out.
Yeah.
But because he didn't have it. Because he didn't.
The ring said, but they can't bring the police with them.
Yeah, they can. But guess what? They can bring the police all they want to.
You still be talking through the ring door? Sorry, sir, I'm not home.
I'm sorry, sir. What PlayStation?
Phil is laughing at your ass talking about that rent a center warrant.
I'm serious. And that's how they come. Let me tell you something. I used to work for a rental agency when they first came out, and I used to work next door to a rental agency.
Mm.
And I be going over there when I go break because I don't like furniture. I ain't want to go what to eat, and so I go there, sit down, and talk, watch TV, and I be laughing to dance. Between that and talking about how they go pick up furniture and be full of roaches.
Wow.
Yeah, TVs too.
Wow.
I wouldn't want. See, here's the thing. I understand wanting something. I get that. It's a lot of stuff I want. Hell, I want to just go to the bathroom by myself, all alone, on my own,
By
in
yourself.
the room, with the door closed.
Or open.
But right now, I can't do it. I gotta figure out other ways to keep my situation going.
Rent a center is the bomb, and scam depends on how
you look
play it. The scam people, but if you need to furnish your place for a weekend, there you go. They can come get that on Monday.
That's the one thing they don't want to do. They hate that. They hate that short term. They hate that you pay for the week. You pay the 27, because it's never a regular payment. People always want to furnish or get something cute for the weekend when they saying $5 for the first week.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because you fill it out, you do all that stuff. You're not obligated for the second week. But you got to leave out, because a lot of them you do it, you don't pay anything up front, or you pay $27.99 or whatever. So they'll have a special.
Okay.
And you get a whole new living room set, just smell it new. Whole weekend, you got a party, smelling new. On Monday, oh, I got kicked out, you got to come get this shit. Well, you ain't get kicked out. Your furniture all in the other room, and you got to put your regular furniture back up there now. They hate that. They hate when people short-term lease them, and they hate when they got to go in there and keep following up something, because they first start with phone calls. That's how I started off. That's how I started. This is so-and-so. Hey, your payment is due. That's the first week. This is so-and-so. Your payment is due. That's the second week. Hey, we're going to have to send somebody out there. Can somebody get back with me? Your payment is due. That's the third week. Fourth week, I ain't calling no more. Somebody.
That's it.
Miss Johnson, I see you, man. I see the couch. But you ain't got to let me. That's not. Again, they ain't got no rental center warrant, no errands warrant, no we rent furniture warrant. They can't come in your house just because they stuff in there. Sound like personal problem. They have to go sign a warrant. This person has absconded with our merchandise, and we need you to come and get it. Takes time. They hate doing that, people. That being said, I'm just joking now. Don't go into debt to get stuff that you want, not stuff that you need.
Put that shit on layaway.
Do that.
Hey, Phyllis said, don't let nephew Tommy or Stevie Harvey hear you doing better jokes. Love it. Well, Valerie said, well, they should not be charging hardworking people 1,000% over the price.
Baby,
They really could do better.
Have you ever? Because I have gotten stuff and I paid it off from Renison.
There's a new job, Rent-A-Center Police.
That's messed up. Y'all mess around. I'll be the started something. Don't be talking that shit into existence. A lot of people rent on and don't expect the rent to pay. Okay? But
Shit, by the time you rent the owner, shit ain't worth it.
have y'all ever just looked at the fine print and how much? Okay. Now, a lot of living room sets are close to $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
That is
You get something for cheaper if you want to use.
I'm just saying, depending upon your house, how big you want it, we needed something larger. So
Right.
it needed to be a little bit more.
Right.
If for a smaller living room like the one we were in, if we didn't have the couch that I had, we would have gotten a smaller one. We wouldn't have gotten one that was as big as the one upstairs because that other living room was small.
Right.
So you can get a good living room set, catch them on sale $5.99, $4.99, $6.99. You can get a great living room set for a small $1,000.
Catch that president sale.
Catch them on sale. Catch all sale. Catch sale. You can do it. You mess around and go to Renison and get you a nice Ashley furniture set that is on sale right now at Ashley for $849.95 with free delivery. And look at the fine print and you paying $1,722 by the time you get through. I look down there, this shit I went. Now for some people, to get certain things, it is better for them to pay over time because they can budget. I know that I make $10 an hour. I work 40 hours a week. I know that this is how much my check is every time. This is the least my check will be every week. So I know that I can pay for this.
Right.
I can budget it in. But even sometimes that $27 that looks so good a week, because it don't seem like nothing, because you'll spend that at a restaurant, gets hard. When your light bill goes from $100 to $275. And that's the things we don't think about.
Hold up. Valerie said, yes, it's a criminal. They should be locked up for the fine print alone.
Shit, the person who writes fine print should just be like, I'm not writing this shit look like this. I'm going to write this big so they can see this.
Bowtie said, Rent-A-Center is like a mob bookie.
Rent-A-Center, everybody that does cat, right now, what you're not going to do, as I'm speaking, as we're talking and conversating, what you're not going to do is go get a loan for Christmas. $2,500, $1,000, $1,300, hell, $500 loan for Christmas that is going to charge you 200% interest.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. If you, there are, baby, what was that check cashing place you used that if you paid it right back, I mean, just.
It was on my phone. I don't know if I took it off. That was so long ago.
Not that one. The one when I first met you. It was the actual place you went into. There was a place.
Cash advance.
Yeah. She would go, need something today, don't get paid till a few days, get it, and the interest was like, you didn't pay interest, it was like, what, $20, $30?
I pay that shit real quick, so it won't go
Right.
up.
If you know that you can't pay this loan back when you get paid, please don't get it. Because it is going to eat you alive. It is going to kill you trying to pay it back. Don't get a loan for money you don't make. Or money you don't make all in one paycheck.
Right. If you can't pay it real quick.
If you can't pay it right back so that this interest doesn't accrue, so that they ain't got to keep charging you interest every time, every month, or every week, or however you got it, please don't. I know, your girl know, when it comes to your kids, you want to do any and everything you can. You want to do as much as you can. You want it to be as pretty and as shiny and as brand new. You want your kids to have the new Jordans that come out. You want them to have the same jackets and coats that all the other kids are wearing. You want them to be able to tell their friends that, yeah, this is my game thing. You can play on my PlayStation or my Xbox. I know it because I done did it. Nick looked like he had a lot of stuff because his mama worked at Walmart, made $7.20 an hour. And the only reason he had so much stuff was because I saw it on clearance before it went to outside. Soon before it hit clearance, as soon as it was 75, 90% off, I bought it. It wasn't the first generation. It might have been the next couple generations. Wasn't first out, but he still had it. And guess what? He played with it just like it came out, just like I bought it the day it came out. I had nothing, but I made do with what I had because I knew that at the end of the day, I couldn't pay back. If somebody gave me a $200 loan at that time, it would have been hard for me to pay it back working at Walmart, the way they did our checks and how much I made an hour. So he didn't get
what the kids got. It wasn't
he
about
got
that.
what I could get him, and he was happy. My grandmother made me who I was. My grandma, my granddad bought me everything I wanted. They would walk me through the store. I would point at stuff. I would look at stuff. I would put it in the bucket. They'd take it out. They still said the Santa Claus was coming. Da-da-da-da-da, whoop-de-whoop. The Christmas tree was under there. And she took care of me even when I was wrong. DC, don't make it no better.
What you mean?
I didn't, look here. I bought the little unicorns.
But see,
and I'm just gonna leave you to that.
But see, you gotta look at it from this perspective. All right, I always had 2 jobs, always, and look, and I always made sure my bills was paid. And if I can do,
that's what I'm saying.
I
what
will
I'm
buy.
saying is, you could do. My mom and my daddy could do. When I could do, I did.
Right.
When I got to the place, when I got with you,
Mm-hmm.
and I got to the place where I could buy him his Xbox.
Right.
Whatever. What's the name of the Xbox?
Xbox One.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he had some before that.
He had the 360.
Okay. Yeah. When I could do, I did.
Right.
Before that, I did what I had to do.
Right.
I stood it. I tell y'all what. Let me tell you. You want to do something? Stand in line for damn near 10 hours. Because at the time when I came
There we go.
up here, I was staying with family and I wasn't working. I was looking for a job, but I wasn't working. So when you are on assistance, I wasn't on cash assistance. I was just on Medicaid food stamps because I needed to have food for my kids and not have to worry about somebody else buying it.
Right.
I got unemployment because I was working at I worked for the government and my job went away. So I got unemployment, which wasn't a lot, but it was enough to make sure we had what we needed. And I need to make sure when Nick got sick, I could take him to the doctor. So when I got up here to the DMV area, I got on Medicaid and food stamps. When you do that, you get on a list. So I was on a list for Christmas presents. I took a bus and a train somewhere in America. And I stood in line. How long was I in line? Because me and her were together at the time. We were talking. We started talking. This was our first Christmas.
It was a while.
I think I was in line. I was in line like a job. I was in line 10 hours damn near. Walking and talking. Nick wasn't with me. I left Nick at home. And I went in and got you got a little thing to where not everybody got a bike.
Right.
But you had already got him a bike.
Yeah.
So when I got there, the guy at the front, I didn't even have a ticket, but he saw how long I waited, and he saw that I was by myself, and they had a bike. He was like, "I'm gonna give you the bike." I was like, I almost took it, but then I had to think about it like this. I already knew that my son had a bike. Somebody else's son would have missed out on the bike if I'd have took a bike that nigga couldn't ride. You can't ride both of them at the same time.
Right.
So I said, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But he already has a bike. I don't want to take this away from a child that doesn't. But I'll take the other stuff. And I got him stuff that I knew he would like. But by then, I'd already been DC. So then she helped me out. At the time, we wasn't clocking like that. She wasn't paying half the bills and doing this. I didn't ask her for nothing. And she'll tell you that. I figured out a way and got to her house every weekend.
She sure did.
I didn't ask you, did I ask you one, tell the truth, Shane, I didn't ask you one time, baby, come get me, because you would come get me sometimes. But for the most part, I would get on the train with Nick on Friday when his ass got out of school. And she would bring me back on Sunday. But I stayed with her the whole time he was out of school. Which is what, a couple weeks or so?
Yeah.
So, but I stood in line. Do you want to show your kids something? Stand in line for 10 hours. Humble yourself. Put pride where it belongs at that time. You want to show them that kind of hustle? Because one day, they may not need assistance. They may not need to do any of that. But they'll still have that hustle. They'll still have that, I gotta get it done. I gotta get it done for my friends and my family. I had to get it done, so that's what I did. I was out somewhere I didn't know, in a place that I wasn't, my only family, other than the person I stayed with, he wasn't even there. He was in D.C. because remember I went to my cousin's house that night.
Right.
He wasn't even in Maryland. I had to ride another bus to D.C.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get it done. So it ain't about.
Bowtie says the worst thing you can do is spoil a child.
Well, Bowtie. I'm just playing. Not all spoiled kids. Turn out, babe. I ain't gonna lie. And I ain't gonna lie, I spoiled Nick. Because I was all he had. And because I grew up with my grandmother. And because I wanted so much from my mama that I didn't get. That there was never gonna be a time in my eyes that he couldn't have what he wanted.
But Nick.
Or what I could get him.
But Nick, guys, let me explain something about Nick. Nick is not one of the ones that because everybody got it, he gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? Nick is like, you can buy him a pillow with anything.
Things on there, these sequins on there, I'm asking you. They go up and down and change color like that. You know how he play with it?
Yeah.
He said he didn't want one.
Yeah.
He sat up there for hours playing with it doing this.
But that don't look right what you're doing.
Oh shit. You know. Whose pillow was that? He said, my pillow? It's my pillow. Which I have somewhere in here somebody gave me.
Yeah, he probably took it. So anyway, yeah, Nick not one of them ones that ask for stuff. Like, he not one of them kids. Like if
I got Timmy has it. Cause he know that. The fuck is.
Yeah, he not one of them type of kids. And
Brittany
Brittany wasn't like that either. Brittany knew, being though I was a single parent at the time, she never want nothing. She would say things throughout the year, and I just put it in my phone or write it down what she wanted throughout the year and surprise her.
We still do that for her.
And I just surprise her for Christmas because she'd be like, Ma, I know you can't buy this, but one day if you get a chance, you know, or she'd be like, oh, this look nice. And I just took note of everything she said.
That's what he does, because even now, he'll be like, because look him, Nick is 15. He does little things around the house and stuff he's supposed to do, but he doesn't get an allowance. So if Nick asks for $5 for the game, I give him $5 for the game. If he asks for $20 for the game, I give him $20. If I have it. If I don't have it, I'm like, baby, I ain't got it right now. I had to pay this, I had to do that. He be like, all right, walk off. He ain't gonna die. He don't get up there tearing up his room because he couldn't play, or he didn't have the bucks for some, I think it's V-Bucks or something. I don't know, whatever that stuff
Robux.
is. I don't know, some bucks, some kind of buck.
Robux.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that. But so just I ain't gonna lie, when he I did, and I know that people say it's bad to spoil a child, but the reality is that
you can spoil a child to a certain degree.
I made sure my thing was this, and I know things do not equate love, but my thing was this: there was never going to be a second, a nanosecond. There was never going to be an instant where he did not feel how much I loved him, where he did not feel that he was my baby, that he was not the most bestest, importantest thing that ever happened to me. So if I had to go get him a Spider-Man tent, we got his ass a Spider-Man tent.
Remember that?
Spider-Man tent. Spider-Man tent, some other spider stuff, and he was doing his Spider-Man stuff.
Remember that?
His spider space.
He was about what, 8, 9 years old?
Yeah, it was Christmas
about
right
8,
before
9.
birthday.
That was crazy. Shannon said my son is 25 and spoiled. My child is 28 and spoiled.
I'm 53 and spoiled. She is 54 and spoiled before she sit up there and bust a move and tell a lie.
How am I spoiled? I don't do nothing. What I want? Nothing.
As soon as the PlayStation 5.
Nick and Brittany are wonderful. You both have done a fantastic job with your children. You are giving society a gift, putting out 2 wonderful people into the world. Thank you and God love. Thank you, Violet.
Thank you. I mean, Nick got a little while. He'll be 16. He'll be driving in a minute, and he'll be 18 in a minute, and then 2 seconds after that he'll be 21, and he's gonna make his mistakes, and I'm cool with that. I know I got times where I'm gonna want to choke shit out of him or hit him in the head with something, but that's just, he's a kid and he gotta grow and he gotta learn and he gotta do his thing. But I am very confident. I'm not 100% about anything, but I am 99.99967% sure that he is going to do amazing things. They might be amazingly crazy or amazingly funny.
Mm-hmm.
But he wants to work. As soon as he can work, he gonna work. So next year, I mean, COVID has kind of cut down on a lot of that. But next year, he can work without a work permit. Keep it pimping, baby. As long as you keep your grades up. If you want to play sports and work, you gotta figure it out.
Yep. And
I told him. He said he wants a Honda or a Subaru.
Nick want an old car.
Nick is the strain. He doesn't want a sports car.
I said, Nick, I told Nick, I said, when our YouTube grow and we get enough money to buy you something, any type of car you like, any type of car. He said, I want a 1990 something Honda Civic. I said, all right. He said, "But
car has been paid for 30 times."
He want that, but he wanted it wrapped in cartoon character something.
I'm like, I told him, I said, when you start working and you get your money up, if you find a car you like, I will help you get it. You just gotta keep the insurance up on it.
All right, Phyllis, you have a good, blessed night. This is her second time trying to leave.
My bad, I'm sorry.
She had a really nice time chatting.
Thank you. Y'all can just, real talk had to change where I talk at, but I'm back. I get back in the swing of things. You know how I go. It's getting ready to be 10 o'clock. What we're not going to do is stay on here. How long we doing?
Too low.
Sometimes you just get to talk.
Almost 2
Sometimes
hours.
the conversation get good.
About 2 hours in a minute.
Sometimes the conversation get good. You know what I'm saying? So, but People are who they are.
Phyllis said, like Carol Burnett used to say, I'm so glad we had this time together.
I'm so glad we had this time together to laugh. I used to watch Carol Burnett show. Yep, that's how old I am. Play with me.
I ain't never watched that.
She used to pull her ear at the end. I don't know what that meant. I think it was something for her daughter. I found out later on what it meant, but she used to pull her ear at the end. Carol Burnett used to be funny as shit.
What you're not gonna do is go on another topic. So
My bad.
What you're not gonna do.
But here are the things that you're not gonna do. Christmas time. It's imperative. Don't go your ass over to nobody's house empty-handed. Bring the hostess some flowers. And you know you're going over to somebody's house before the day you going. So don't sit up there and talk about I couldn't get nothing because wasn't nothing open. Don't do that.
And don't do like me. Set up a GoFundMe page for PlayStation 5.
Do not set up a GoFundMe page. Now while she over that line, know she can go get her PlayStation 5. Let that go.
I'm about to set up a GoFundMe page. Watch.
What you're not gonna do is go over to somebody's house that you don't like or they don't like you just because it's Christmas time. Don't mess up your peace, especially during the time of year where we're supposed to have peace on earth and goodwill toward me. Stay at home. Find somewhere that you want to go. You don't have to go nowhere. Once you're a grown up and adult and you pay your own bills, you ain't have to go nowhere. What you're not gonna do is go broke for these little broke ass kids we got in our house.
Or the grown folks.
They ain't got no job. They gonna give you a present you had to pay for. What you're not gonna do is buy presents and gifts to show people that you can buy presents and gifts. You want to know what show people that you got it going on? Is that you ain't got to start a GoFundMe page for the rent. That if something happen, you ain't got to go start a GoFundMe page because you ain't working right now. You want to show somebody that you got it going on? Show them the right way. Don't kill yourself for Christmas. That's one day. And if you got babies, they probably like the empty boxes more than anything you put in the boxes. Nick used to make forts and had the shit that I bought him sitting over there on the ground. Throw it away. Just brand new Spider-Man sitting over there looking like Spider-Dead, and he over there playing with the box because it made noise.
It's like the dog. The dog like the socks, not the toys.
What you're not going to do is take out loans that you can't pay back. Please don't kill yourself for Christmas because there are 364 more days in the year. And this was leap year, so there were 364 5 more days in this year. Don't kill yourself in life. What you are going to do
What's up, sunshine people?
is have a beautiful Christmas. You're going to buy what you can, and you're going to see how happy it makes the people that you love. You're going to cook what you can because you put love in every single bite. You're going to go commiserate with people you love and have fun and build up these memories for when you're not feeling so good. You look back at the stories and the jokes and the love and the laughter at the places where you had a good time. What you are going to do, if you are feeling sad, if you are feeling depressed, if you are feeling alone, you're going to reach out to anybody. A stranger can extend the most heartfelt kindness. Do not think you are 100% alone and that nobody cares about what you're going through. Because at one point in time, we all went through something. So reach out. What you are going to do is if you feel in some kind of way, ask somebody for help. Ask somebody, can we talk? What you are going to do is extend your kindness out to people who might need it, because you never know what your smile might do for the person, for the next person. What we are going to do is say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and whatever religious or spiritual ceremony you have going on during this time of year. We got to turn the whole world back into a village, and villages are made up of so many different people working together. I want to thank everybody who is in the chat. I want to thank everybody who showed up and showed out in the chat for me. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate and love all y'all. Because y'all hang with us, y'all stick with us, y'all ride with us. Ain't nothing like ride back. I'm closing out this video. You know this is my closing time. And I'm sure it's a lot more what you ain't gonna do and what your ears gonna do. And how about y'all put them down in the comments for me? Because I can't thank everybody. If you haven't already liked this video on the replay, like this video for me. I really appreciate it. Share this video. Because if you heard something that made you think, somebody else might need to hear that too. Like I said, comment down below what you are going to do, what you ain't going to do, what I forgot, what you like, what you don't like. If you just so happen to pass this video, hit that subscribe button. Because all the videos are kind of like this one. So like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you do subscribe. So that every time we drop a video or go live, you guys can join us. I want to thank all my mods who run this room, because y'all know you girl that have a glasses on half the time. I want to thank everybody who's having conversations or felt some kind of way. Hey, hit me up.
Yeah.
This your girl, Lisa.
Coming in. Yeah.
Flex.
I just wanna win. Yeah. LA baby who we running with. Yeah. I'm on 10 again.
It's been too long.
Big double flame. I just switched the lanes. Damn, we did it again. I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping and base. Slap on everything. Slowly second away, cause I got big racks coming. I put my low racks on it. I ain't skip past losses. I had to get back. See the fit lab.
KOOLAID.
Love you, Star Squad. I love you guys. Love you guys.
Let me there.
Yeah.
Make sure.
I just wanna
And we out. Peace.
pump up the action.
Baby, you're like one finger hand.
I know.